Pointer? Let's see what the dictionary has to say. Number 1. A long tapered stick used by teachers, lecturers, etc. in pointing out things on a map, blackboard, or the like. 2. Computers. An identifier giving the location in storage of something of interest, as a data item, etc. Yep, that's the one we're looking for right there. A pointer in the computer science sense. So let's go ahead and see what this thing can do. A pointer is an object that refers to an address in the memory where you might be able to find data such as variables, objects, or statements. In other words, a pointer's job is to point towards something. Maybe that's why they call it a pointer. Why don't we have a closer look at one of these pointers then? Over here on the left, we've got the memory address, then the content, and then let's put in some variables right here on the right. P is going to be our pointer. The variable A contains a value of 1 with memory address 1000. The variable B contains a value of 2 with memory address 1002. Next is the pointer. It has an address 1005 and the address 1002 as its content. So that would mean that P currently has a value of 2. That is, the same value as B. It also means that if the value of variable B changes, then the value of the pointer P is going to change along with it. Got it? Alrighty then. So now we know that a pointer points to an address in the memory and gets the content located at that address. So what do we need this for? Pointers are typically used to manage dynamic memory. For instance, pointers make it easy to implement dynamic data structures like linked lists. If you want to know more about linked lists, we've got just the video for you right here. There are lots of differences in how pointers are used in the different programming languages. In C, C++, or assembly language, pointers are extremely important concepts and they play a very active role in programming using those languages. In C, for example, pointers are implemented as variables. But we're not going to go into any more detail on that right now. Object-oriented languages like Java do have pointers, but they're not explicitly used by the programmer. These languages tend to function more with the notion of references, though these work in much the same way. Anyway, you can check out our Java tutorial course to get a better idea. The important thing to know is that all programming languages account for pointers, even if not all make use of them. Like everything else, there are different types of pointers. The most important pointer, though, is the null pointer. The null pointer is a special pointer that, simply put, points to nothing. Or, more accurately, it points to a predefined value of null. Careful though, in this case, null doesn't necessarily mean a numerical value of 0. The null pointer is used in several languages to indicate a blank space, so to speak. Then there are typed and untyped pointers. Typed means that the pointer is tied to a specific data type, and that's the only data type it can be used to point to. Untyped means, well, that it's not tied to any specific data type. Awesome! Alright now, pointers are very important when dealing with lists. To find out why that is and how it works, keep watching our channel. Okay, let's sum up everything for now. In computer science, a pointer is an object that refers to a memory address in the memory. This means that the pointer takes on the value located at that address. Different programming languages use pointers in different ways. Pointers are very important notions in C, C++, and also in assembly language. Java uses pointers, but only in the background really. One of the most important pointers is the null pointer. It points to what amounts to a blank space, that is, to nothing. And then you have your typed pointers and your untyped pointers. Pointers are used to implement dynamic memory structures like lists. If you're still up to it, you can go to our learning platform and check out all the awesome courses available there. See you soon!